So our philosophy is a critical factor in what it is that we get out of and put into our life. And I thought it's a great time at the beginning of the year just to remind ourselves to clarify our philosophy. This is a place where those who suspect they're innately wise, brilliant and powerful come to learn how to transform their lives, one cognition, one realization and one blinding flash of the obvious at a time. We are the innovators, the record breakers, the world makers and creators of all kinds. We supersede the suppressive worldview of mass ignorance and awaken the strength within. We are waking up to our innate secrets. My name is Dr. Mark Postles and welcome to the Innate Secrets podcast. So every person on the planet has a philosophy, including you. And the philosophy that you have relates to and includes everything in your world. It's the clothes you wear, the car you drive, the relationships you have, the business you create, the whole worldview that you perceive through your senses. It's filtered through your philosophy. And therefore, this phenomena that we call a philosophy is a really critical component of success, satisfaction, outcomes, getting stuff done in our lives. See, philosophy is a way of thinking about something. Every result that you have in your life and business has to do with your philosophy. So we craft our philosophy, whether we're conscious of the process or not. Your philosophy is an integrated view of the perception of existence. And it's your perception of existence. It's not reality necessarily. But you've had a whole chain of ideas and experiences and thoughts and words and deeds that form your model of the world. And this has been created over time. So this is your philosophy and it plays out giving you what you are and what you have and what you do. So your philosophy then, it might be said it gives you your wings and empowers you to create what is it that you do create. Eleanor Roosevelt said it this way, it said, one's philosophy is not best expressed in words. It's expressing the choices one makes. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die, and the choices we make are the ultimately our own responsibility. So it's like we have this ability to create our life, and the primary filter of that is our philosophy. So whether you've defined your philosophy or not, it still runs you. And this is the sad fact, I think, is that many of us go through life having never really defined it. And so that's why I wanted to visit that at the beginning of the year and say, look, how could you clarify your philosophy? How could you maybe redefine it or tweak it so that you can make more distinctions about the way that you see the world? Because herein lies the challenge. Because you've taken on a philosophy in life and on people and on success and the world and any aspect of that that you care to name that may have been useful at some point in your life's journey, but may not be useful now. Because we think from our philosophy and not about it, we don't necessarily get to question it. And so it keeps producing the same results. And maybe the results that you don't want, and you feel disappointed and frustrated about the fact that you're getting these results. But because the philosophy keeps running and dictating what you do and how you see the world, it just keeps doing the same thing. So, we see this with relationships and that aren't working. We just jump from one to another, or from and money, and no matter how much money comes in, there's never enough at the end of the day. Or there's a structure to that, and the orchestrator of that, the conductor of that is the construct that we have around it, and that's our philosophy. So, if you do have a situation that's not working and you continue to do the same thing and you continue to maintain the same philosophy, you're keeping a contradiction in place. So in other words, if you're looking at something that you don't like, you're aware of it, and yet you keep doing the same things that create it, then that's pretty stupid. I mean, we do dumb things like that, and we keep contradictions there. So it's the challenge is then on us, and what better time than the beginning of the year to say, what is it that I'm seeing the world as? What is it that I'm operating on? Some old past beliefs, some old past values, some things that are maybe no longer useful for me, and how can I bring about some change within that? So you might just like to ask yourself these questions, like, where are you not accepting your divine essence? Where are you not taking it on board that you are an integral part of the whole, that you are amazing, that the things have come to play in you being here right now are extraordinary. It just defines our ability to explain it. We have some very rudimentary types of explanation, but not when it comes down to the essence. We can explain how certain cells or organs work together, but not what created them, not how we bring this something out of nothing. As James Ray reminded us, it's like buried deep within each of us is a spark of greatness. A spark can be fanned into flames of passion and achievement. And that spark's not outside of you, it's born deep within you. So I'd say to that, look, breathe it in, take it in, to own it, and be grateful for everything. And this is so hard, isn't it? It's like, be grateful for the good, but I would say be really, really grateful for the bad, all the things that haven't gone right in the day. Be grateful for that, because by doing that, then we own it. And be grateful for the things that are coming. The amazing outcomes that haven't yet manifested. Be grateful for those, because it certainly helps you to be in the right place at the right time to welcome them. And choose your words with care. Be really, really careful on the words that you're using, because they will be coming from your philosophy, and they resonate through every tissue of your body and obviously beyond. There's a resonance that takes place when we've got an internal dialogue going that's not serving us, that's berating us, that's running us down, that's belittling us, then that has an effect on those around us. People pick up on that. So just for starters, ask yourself some questions, and it could be like, well, what drives me? And what is it I'm really passionate about? What do I love? What makes my heart sing? What is it that I spend my time, my money, my energy on? What's my view on life? Is it safe? Is it dangerous? What's my view on the world? Is it an amazing place? Is it an entrapment of all things negative? What's my view on people? Do I trust people? Are people inherently good, or are they inherently evil? Am I okay with money or abundance or wealth or prosperity? Because if we're not, we will get ourselves into a position where we either don't attract it, or we attract it, then we lose it, or we dissipate it. What's my greatest gift to humanity? What is it that I'm really here to do? What am I called to do? What's my mission? You got the idea? So those are many, many, many more questions could be asked, and they'll help to uncover the fundamental tenets of your philosophy. When you come across something that is not a resounding yes, it's not a what you want it to be, then that's something to work with. And there are many ways, and we'll explain those as we go through the podcast of this year of shifting those notions that are no longer serving you. They may have been useful at one stage. They may no longer serve you in order for you to get the job done that you're here to do. So identifying your core personal and business values, creating your core purpose statements, and that could be in personal and business, crafting a manifesto. It's a real out there ballsy statement about who you are, what you're about, what you stand for, and particularly in your business. And doing the morning and evening gratitude sessions, they're a great place to start. And this will allow the essence of your philosophy to percolate through and to start to emerge. And the contradictions will be there too. So make a note. And it's just about observing. It's not about fixing it. Those notions from the past are very deeply ingrained. So, the process is not giving them strength by trying to fix them and trying to eradicate them. There are processes of observation are far more powerful when it comes to shifting those energetic blocks. So go deep into this. It's incredibly important, and you are totally unique. You're a one of a kind. There's never been someone like you. There never will be. And you're here for a purpose. And you have a message for the world. Every single one of us has a message for the world. So we have a responsibility to shine our light upon the world and grace it with our presence, with our elegance, with our light. And your philosophy frames every fabric of your life. So make sure that you give it the time that it deserves. So think about that. Be inspired by the essence that is you. Be critical of the past belief structures you've taken on board that may no longer serve you. And craft it into a philosophy that empowers, a philosophy that is here to allow you to shine brilliantly and to do your best work. So I'm Mark Postles, and I welcome you to 2020, and I wish that every moment of this year and beyond is absolutely brilliant for you. Cheers.